Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Festus and today we'll be talking about the most hilarious projects ever coded. So it's Christmas and it's a happy season, so I thought this week we could take a more relaxed route and talk about something more chill and funny. Hence why today's topic is about the funniest projects or solutions ever built, ever coded, ever programmed. And let's just dive straight into it. The first one we'll be looking at is Volkswagen CI. Now I'm not sure if that's called Volkswagen, depending on where you're from. That might be called based on your language. So pardon me for saying it the wrong way you're used to. So moving on, back in 2015, Volkswagen, the company, the brand that makes cars, they built a software system that is, fused with the diesel engine. And basically what this was meant to do was to provide data with regards to the performance. Although what these guys did back then was, instead of showing the original data, which might be either good or bad, they built the software solution in a way that if it is bad, it alters this and provides the wrong one, which in this case would be good results. So some developers saw this scandal and thought, this is something we can do for fun, and playing with it, they built something that actually runs and checks the tests on a CI server. So say it's bad, this alters it and provides wrong results. Is this something you want to use? No, but it's funny, right? Pretty funny, right? Because it goes against everything we stand for as software developers, which is creating solutions and not causing problems. Moving on, the second one would look at is Thanos.js. And for those of you who are really big fans of Avengers, you pretty much understand what this is about. And first of all, you don't want to mess around with Thanos, but what is this actual project about? So someone decided that it would be fun to coin the idea from Avengers and build something that erases 50% of your code to make the entire system stable. Yeah, exactly what I thought when I saw that. But pretty much what the whole thing emphasizes, or what it's all about, is giving some parts of your code a 50% chance to be, part of those that stay, or 50% chance to be the unlucky ones that go. That's it for Thanos.js, guys. And the next project that is hilarious is called Comcastify.js. What is this all about? So someone thought that images on the web load really fast, so why not make it slow? Yeah, this is 2021. You want to make sure that the images you're putting on your web pages or applications load really fast. But then the developer who built this particular project thought that, well, we missed the thrill, we missed the fun that we had back in the day when images load really fast. So let me build something that actually makes it easy for us to do this. Hence why it's called Comcastify.js. Is this something you want to use in a real life project? Yeah, sure, you want to use it. If you want to, of course, annoy your clients, or in some cases, there are actually projects that, require you to load images really slow, like depending on how slow this might work best for you or not. That's up to you guys. The last one we're going to be talking about is TrumpScript. Yeah, you heard that right, TrumpScript. Well, the inspiration behind this is this guy right here. So some developers thought that there is actually no programming language out there that glorifies this dude. So let's work on something that will do that. So pretty much TrumpScript was developed by 3 university students at the hackathon. So they went to a hackathon and thought, this is something we can work on for the next 48 hours. And they made it happen. TrumpScript is actually a full functional programming language, except it has some weird features that makes it impossible for you to pretty much use in a real life project. And these features include: 1, you cannot work with numbers below 1 million. Why? Because, you understand, if you understand who the idea came from, you will know why this is the case. But when you try to do this, you get an error message that says, I'm very rich. Part of why I'm beautiful, or part of my beauty, is that I'm very rich. Yeah, something that he would say. And then the next thing that is actually a challenge working with Trump scripts, I mean, it's not really a challenge because it's a joke. Like the whole thing, the whole idea is a joke. So it's not even something you want to work with. So the next problem with Trump scripts is that it does not allow you to work with fractions or decimals. And when you try to do this, the error message that you get is America does not do things halfway. The third one, which is another funny feature, is for every program you code or build using Trump script, it has to end, you have to end it with the sentence, America is great. Yeah, and the last one, which makes it even more hilarious, is you code something and you're expecting to run into errors and your code to fail and all that, but then you want to be able to see the error and the reason why the code is failing. But this is something that Trump script does not show you, and the reason for this is because the developer said Trump doesn't report his failures. yeah, this was really hilarious when I ran into it. So that being said, let's talk about the second to last one, which is FatScroll.js. Yeah, FatScroll.js. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Then maybe you're right. Yeah. So what is this all about? So someone woke up and the person is like, well, I can build a solution for the web or for an application where when the user is scrolling, he or she hears the sound of fart. Yeah, let's run away from this. This is something you don't even want to imagine doing. Like, yeah, that's it. The last one is called Bash Insulter. Bash Insulter. If you know what Bash script is, you know that Bash is pretty much like a scripting language used to achieve some stuff in the IT industry. So what does this do? Someone thought it would be fun to build something that would insult the developer or anyone who is running a wrong command. So with Bash Insulter, you type a wrong command and you get results, or you get error messages like something that says this is why your friends hate you. This is why you're allowed to see your children only once a month. It's like, yeah, it's tough, but that's what it's all about. So are these things or, side project ideas you want to, work with? Maybe if you have the time, but as a newbie, you don't really want to, waste your time on something as useless as this, because it's not exactly something you can show a potential employer. But it's Christmas, it's happy season. You're allowed to play around with things like this, which is why I'm going to put the link or the repos down there. So you just go search for them, play around them, do whatever you want, and stay happy this season. Thank you guys. That's it for today, and see you next week.